Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today is a very, very special day. Today we're going to be showcasing, well, not showcasing, we're going to try to make two videos, which is kind of found in one of them. Regardless, today we're going to be doing Yoimiya's quest line, her story, which I'm overwhelmingly happy and excited to see because I'm really into this character, and I'm saving a lot of Primo Gems to hopefully at least get one of her. But yeah, she seems like a really, really fun character, a ranged archer class. But the thing that I was shocked at is we're actually able to play her in the story quest, which will mean I can test out my team and a bunch of other stuff, but that will probably be a video you might have already seen because, of course, I'm just going to do the dungeon/mission over and over, and you guessed it, over it again, and just try to enjoy it to the best of my ability. So yeah, that's what we're going to be trying to do today. But alas, story quests typically are very, very long-winded and, you know, are just constant. So let's get to it. By the way, in order to get access to Yoimiya's quest line itself, it's not like, well, I think it's just, I'm not sure, honestly, because usually you have to unlock 5-star characters' quest lines, but not for Yoimiya. You just have to do the story. So I don't know if that means this is going to constantly be here and you don't actually have to unlock it with a key. Maybe, possibly, who knows? But ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait. Oh my god. Okay, just her, like, first of all, I was really worried that, like, what do you call it, Yoimiya's personality was gonna be a little weird, because it didn't really go into, like, her details, what she is. But no, man, after the story quest that we just had, like, a little bit of time with her, she was just charming, funny, quirky, shit like that. She seemed very like a mixture of a mouse coupled with, like, an art student, or just a person with, like, weird drive, or just really into things, and etc. But hopefully in a story quest we'll actually find out more about her likes, dislikes, things like that.
We're looking for the Great Mujina Yokai.
Do you know where it lives?
Great Mujina Yokai? What's that? Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants.
Oh, are we talking about Sayu?
One time, the Great Mujina Yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river. Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
Why are you out looking for it? Yeah.
'Cause we finally found out how to chase it away.
My dad said that the Great Mujina Yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home when they're supposed to. So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want. This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about you.
Yeah.
Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the Great Mujina Yokai with some friends, and he didn't even say anything. Something sounds very strange about all this.
Yeah, is it the...
Paimon can't say exactly what it is.
Yeah, is it the dad? Is it Yoimiya? Is it Sayu? If a monster comes for you, surely you won't be safe at home. Yeah, the dad's attitude doesn't quite add up, yeah.
Yeah, Paimon feels like the Great Mujina Yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist in the real world.
I think so too. Guess the parents just want their kids, don't want their kids staying out late, yeah?
We should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it.
Well, to be kids.
Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the Great Mujina Yokai, alright? Because it isn't real.
Oh my god, guys. Fucking Paimon. Dude, this happened the same thing to me. We were out waiting for the Easter Bunny, and my grandma was watching us for a week, the week of Easter. And what do you call it? My grandma was just Portuguese lady, no chill, love her to bits. She just flat out said, yeah, that's not real and it's your mom and dad. And I was just like, what? What are you talking about? Listen, I was an emotional ass kid, okay? I was really into the whole fairy tale. Anyways.
Huh?
No way.
That's impossible. My dad wouldn't lie to me. Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous. That's not true. The Great Mujina Yokai is definitely real. Yeah! Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us. And then she's gonna show us how to blow it up.
We told her all about the Great Mujina Yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead.
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day. Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories all the time. She wouldn't tell a lie.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya. Wait, hold on, don't go!
Paimon, you ruined these kids'
They
fun.
didn't seem to take that very well.
Yeah.
But Paimon was only trying to look out for them.
What the
Who
hell?
knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going on.
What do you call? I feel like that's the kind of the balance though with kids now, is you kind of like, you don't want to crush their spirits, but you also at the same time want to make sure they don't like kill themselves. So it's like a mixture of like, wait, you can do whatever you want, just stay where I can see you. All right, you can go hunt for fucking whatever, but just make sure we're not going in bear country, okay? At least I'm a Canadian, that's what we have. Don't go fucking bear country, all right, you're gonna get eaten. What? You wanna fuck around in the woods? Sure. But Jesus Christ, kid. Dreamlike timelessness. Ooh. Paimon, not good with kids. Looking like a baby herself. Yeah, just no. Not good. Not good at all. You should just crush the hopes and dreams of children. What an asshole. Anyways, yeah, let's catch up to the kids. There she is! Oh my god, she looks so good. Guys, she's like one of the best designed characters in the game, bar none. Fight me, alright? Anyway.
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. She was only joking back there. How could the great Mujina yokai not exist, huh?
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
Yeah.
That's because the great Mujina yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too.
I would love it if our characters came out of nowhere and was like, "You failed my test! Your will was so weak, you would falter after but a word." It's ridiculousness. Go ahead.
Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay?
I would love if it was just like a bear, like a big ass grizzly bear somehow in China or Japan, sorry, and then being like, "Holy shit, no guys, it's a fucking bear. The fireworks aren't gonna do shit to that thing, okay? Unless it's a fucking missile."
No matter how powerful the great Mujina yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem.
I don't know if she's
It's up to you
goofing.
guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Got it.
That's
Thanks, Miss
nice.
Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
Oh, yeah, hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
This is a waiver. Your kids are hanging out with me, they may blow up. Alright?
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing, will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later.
Why don't you put your other sleeve on? Your other kimono thing. Your tits just kind of hanging out. Anyway. It's been a while. We meet again. It's been a while.
Ah, so it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you. The great Mujina yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Yeah, Paimon.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist. Right?
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time.
Yeah.
But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks and doesn't hurt people.
Yoimiya. What the fuck? Man, you got your kids, they're like, now they're even more entertained to go fucking find this thing. So they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's a fluffy bear." Oh my god, like cute no, rip your fucking throat out, you psychopath. Anyways, love you though. But still, Christ.
So, I guess now the kids' impression of the great Mujina yokai is mostly influenced by me.
Yeah.
So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Surely it's a bad idea to keep the lie going like that.
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it.
She's like, "I'm not being the bad guy. Fuck you. I had an opening there to be like, yeah, pin it on me, but instead I refortified it. Stupidness." Anyway.
Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time. But they could have easily had other reasons too. If I just go ahead and tell them that the great Mujina yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might be doing more harm than good. Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't.
See, no, I 100% agree. I think your execution is incredibly flawed because you've done the opposite of what you just described yourself to do. You've like, hey, I don't want to like, maybe the weird story was important. Maybe like bears exist or or just crazy samurai that are willing to kill kids. Like what? Or lightning that constantly strikes everywhere on this fucking godforsaken planet or island. Maybe that was why, but then I took it upon myself to just basically get the kids to run around even more and probably look forward at night. So I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, Yoimiya? You just furthered your own, what? Shit.
Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far off in the mountains and guide you to fairyland if you can find them. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them.
Of course, like Santa.
If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist, nah. I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying.
That's pretty awesome, cute, and a little rough. A little like, well, again, if belief, again, this is like constant shit. I'm sorry I'm being so talky. I'm just kind of excited and happy to be here because I'm getting to see a character I've really wanted to see for a while. But that's like the thing with all belief is when it's just belief, it's good, you're cooking. But when it turns into actions that could negatively affect a bunch of people because of said belief, that's when we get dangerous. That's when shit gets rough. Why be so childish about it? Don't be a dickhole, Meave. I kind of get what you're saying. Yeah, some of it. I think just the annoying part is, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome and kind of magical.
There's a sense of wonder in the world.
So it's not up to anyone else to tell me what's what. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing. If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree? I think it's a bit too early for all of that.
No, I agree with all that.
Yeah! Oh, way too early, for sure.
Why does Paimon seem like she's not sure about it? But no, I think it's awesome. I think my only thing that I like. Okay, so sorry. By the way, this is just interesting, kind of like debating things that I think are interesting. But one of the things is like, yes, you shouldn't stomp out the sparks of children, but at the same time, if by a consequence of your lies they die or get harmed, then I'm sorry. Fuck their innocence. It's important that they see themselves to adulthood, or at least give them the means to to keep the innocence and wonder in the world, but also have the means to know how to be safe and to go forward. I think it's getting conflated with, well, they should know about the Vision Hunt decree. What if one of them get a vision and then they get ripped apart? So it's important for them to know about it in a survival sense, unless you're willing to watch over them every single moment of the day. Sorry. But also I get where she's coming from, where it's like you want to keep the wonder in the world alive. And arguably if you snuff out that flame too early, then everything goes to shit. So I get that too. But yeah, no need to pretend to agree if you don't understand, Paimon.
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe. Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is just around the corner, and there's still a lot of things to get ready.
Naganohara fireworks show? Is that hosted by your family or something?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma.
Idiot Paimon.
Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty firework just for you.
We've been looking forward to it for ages. It's true.
In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my bots. There's still a few fireworks to finish off before the show.
Nice. Already meeting the father, man. Getting ahead of the game.
Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories, too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A load of them have bad endings, though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them.
Me neither.
If something's magical, it should be kept that way.
I agree. I agree a lot. By the way, guys, just to refortify, I'm really talkative right now. One, I'm very excited for the character. Two, I think the ideas of like what you should do with kids is something that should constantly be debated, because it's we want to try to make better people in the world and not shittier people in the world. And three, I'm having an energy drink, so feeling a little like go. I'm sorry, put up with me. But no, I'd love to hear what you guys say about that, because I think for just right now, just in case it's coming across a weird way, I think Yoimiya is awesome. Like, even everything we've heard about her being like, no, we should protect kids' like hope in the world and like spark in creativity and wonder. Like, if it very much seems like a mother perception of something, which is a beautiful thing. But then the other perception is like, I don't mean this in any which way, but like the father perception, which yes, a mom can have it as well, but the father outlook, which is like, yes, we shouldn't crush their spirit, but at the same time, if they are in an environment that is hostile, to not tell them about said hostile environment is destructive. Now, maybe they found a way to interweave it with the story, so the story itself can reflect the lesson, which typically is the way it goes. You know, don't go out at night because there's vision hunters and bad people and monsters. So, you know, that's why most people have a fear of the darkness, is because fucking cheetahs and panthers and shit could have ripped us apart in there. Anyways,
Hey, Pops, I'm back.
The apple fell very far from the tree. Hot damn.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready.
You got not a lick of that height, Yoimiya.
Oh,
Shit.
new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganahara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganaharas.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long, long time ago.
Pops has started telling his stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Much
Did you read
later,
lips?
people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Do you not understand the words coming out of my mouth?
Today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry.
Yikes.
Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
Write it down.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the materials!
Yes, the materials! Sorry, Paimon got all excited because you finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them. Okay, Pops?
Why do you wink?
Of course.
Why do you
Leave it
just
to me.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something.
Yeah, so he had a firework explosion and he lost his hearing. Still, he seems like a warm and friendly. Yeah, no shit. It seems great. I think two of you are quite similar. Well, yeah, but I think, no, he has a very warm and kind presence.
That's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. Everyone around here respects him. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So I told my pops everything. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh?
Aw.
Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an alternative.
Sorry, that's lovely. That's a really nice sentiment too, because if anyone who knows like who has been born with like a deficiency or something like that, it's rarely is it the person needing to do 100% of what they need to do. It's just the person showing that they are giving effort, which goes a fucking stupid way, especially when very few people seem to do that in life. Is try. Even though you might be in a weird position where you don't get things as easily as others or whatever it could be. It's funny because I feel like that's going to be a trope where like she tells her father stories and she thinks he's not listening, but he clearly has some hearing. So maybe that's the whole method to the madness, is that he actually is listening, or even just seeing his daughter delightfully tell a story and be happy and smile and laugh. I bet that would go a long way, especially for someone who only can really feed off of the visual emotion that they can see within another.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
What was that?
Oh, you scared me there! I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm coming over.
Disembodied voice.
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakajiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
An arrest warrant?
Shh, keep it down. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention.
Yeah.
If Sakajiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again.
But isn't there a thunderstorm out there in the ocean?
Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
What by though?
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary.
Someone's like,
Things are this bad. Couldn't you have just not come back in the first place?
Yeah.
Well, there's something I felt I had to do.
And what is that?
But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes.
Yeah.
I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Naganoharas.
Oh, okay, I see. So that she gave those same tickets to the kids. Okay, so that basically puts them under like her protection in a weird way.
Little
Okay.
piece of paper?
Well, yeah, like the slip of paper you gave to the kids.
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased.
Cool.
Whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
Wow.
Wow, that is so awesome.
Yeah.
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
You'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution, because it'd be much better if you could stay in Inazuma. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
Yeah, that's what we call good business. Not just trying to get yours and get out, but make sure both parties are well taken care of.
All right, well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside. I'll let you know as soon as I have an update for you.
All right, I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
So as you guys do not know, we also have family business in my family. So yeah, good business.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma. Speaking of,
Stupid.
you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
We got a friend, Thomas, something.
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Haragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
Right, and I still haven't given her.
I see. So you had big shots helping you.
Yeah.
I guess that won't be of much help to Sakujiro. I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible.
No shit.
I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh?
Yeah, it sucks. This is the worst place. Outside of like geography, people are horrible. Besides you and maybe Ayaka, like a handful of not dickheads, everyone seems like we've met mostly traders. Like I'm talking actual people who sell things, traders. And yeah, they've been shitty too. Frankly, it's true.
Well,
Sucks.
no matter what, I have to find a way to help him.
I don't mean to be rude.
I'm sorry.
It sucks.
I
Okay.
invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands.
I'm
You
in.
don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. And then you can come meet me back at the house later.
I don't mind coming along.
Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat. We can chat along the way.
Do I get to play you, or is it only when we are actually doing a mission?
If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
He saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Why do you look so excited?
Because you said person and not floating child or mascot.
That's pretty great. My one's like, my new best friend. Person that doesn't treat me like a side character. Bitch, I speak. Okay, I'm the only one who speaks. Aether gets 2 words in. That fucking guy. Okay, and then like, hey Paimon, you do no physical labor whatsoever, and you benefit from countless meals and good vibes and cool scenery. All right, god damn you. I will say again, we're maybe jumping the gun here, but I think better than other characters that keep having moments where Yoimiya keeps being really genuine, like not only asking about you, the traveler, and specifically your situation, but also, you know, conveying herself and what she believes really well, like the fact that she wants to keep sparks alive and etc. You know?
Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Look at that stash.
It's, all right, I guess. I was questioned, though. Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
Oh,
Jeez.
don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryou Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just consider this my way of saying thank you. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Dude, you are giving off lying vibes constantly. Where like, I'll just go get the boat. You're like, what the fuck is this? What? No, you my guy. What is that? No, stop it. Stop saying it. Say it again. Say it clearly. Nope, it's still fucked up. Okay. Boom.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with them.
All right, then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition after all.
You may just have anxiety.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me.
Ah, very social.
Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find some firework materials.
I mean, that's one of those things that's really like an endearing trait I think that a lot of people kind of inadvertently have, but it's a person who knows enough about themselves to know their potential weaknesses, and then to bring them up in conversation constantly, like, am I doing that thing again? Or, sorry, my anxiety is like eating me away, only because I feel like the vast majority of people know everyone struggles with a vast variety of things, so no one really cares. But it's nice that it's endearing, to humble yourself and almost be like, just in case I'm causing harm, sorry, that's a nice trait, I think.
I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. We're missing a lot of materials.
Busy. If it's too much trouble, don't worry about us. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in here and there. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the lights and colors and...
Little anarchist.
But what I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine.
Oh, so that's what you meant.
Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there in one go and leave no regrets.
I totally get it, mostly because I just forget things. My train of thought, like I'm talking, and if I don't get it out, then I just forget it. So I'll listen to someone, and I'll have a thought, and I'll be like, I should say it before I forget it. But I'm like, no, it's important to listen. And then they're like, so what do you think? And I'm like, I completely lost what I was about. I'm so sorry. God damn it. Anyways, so it's a double-edged sword. But let's continue.
Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
Are your bows doing weird things? Your bow, like the hanging bow is like...
Doesn't your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess. But what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kind of have a point.
Yeah, no shit. Wait, I wish that was what I was gonna say. I really was hoping that they would have like a better way of doing that. Like oftentimes when you're like reacting to a character, your main character does not have any option which you would probably like to say. Like there's not an option of like, yeah, you talk too much, annoying, sure. But then there's the other option which is like, no, talk as much as you want. Like it doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I think it's nice the fact that you have so many lovely things to see. And you, again, a person. Oftentimes, and this is kind of my own fucked up perception of things, but oftentimes the people who have the most negative things to say constantly speak all the time. And the people who have the most wonder and they see the loveliness in the world rarely fucking speak. So the fact that you get this in this instance is lovely, and I think hella worthy. Look for materials in the city. Oh guys, we might accidentally stumble on Ayak's quest, and I've already have to like splice videos to get my way. So it's looking rough, looking a little grimace.
Ah, here we are.
Nailed it.
Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoimiya, there you are.
You were the
I
same
thought
person.
you might show up. No need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume.
Yes.
I put a batch aside just for you.
Nice.
It'll definitely be enough.
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials. I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
Oh, so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests.
Why are your bows so erect? What is that? Little tassels are like fucking just rock hard anyways.
What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made?
Ah, yes. Thank you very much.
It's no trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows? He probably would have run away by now.
Yeah, she's got good communication skills. Again, they talk about that where she has like childlike wonder and hope, it seems, which is, again, I think valuable in conversation, especially trying to empathize with others.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to express it. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around him. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right, then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be very proud of you. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't. That's out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right.
Good business.
If you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
Seems like you'd happily do anything for anyone.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks. But they don't always listen, so it can't be helped. But also, it's not really a big deal. Anyway, we've got all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
All right. More little dialogue in between? Yeah, I think, like, right now, as is, this is my favorite companion quest that they've ever done in the game. Not only are they doing a good job about the in-between dialogue in between, you're actually unraveling this character. And not only are we seeing how people perceive her and then how she reacts to people's kindness. It's awesome. Like, honestly, after, like, Ayaka, we haven't done Ayaka's story quest yet, but Yoimiya is, to me, in the game, the most good-willed person what we've ever seen. They've done such a good job about making sure, like, the way people perceive her is very obvious, and people, you're constantly seeing how people react to her, and not only that, but you're getting, because her personality archetype is someone who is an extrovert who wants to communicate with people, but also maybe just doesn't have a lot of communication at home, so that she has to get outside. She's constantly talking about how she feels, so that people don't have to perceive the subliminal things, which sometimes are hard to animate, to get her personality traits across. Which just makes for a very, like, hopelessly honest perception of a character, if that makes any sense. But anyways, love it. Thus far, it's been perfect.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks show.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries. Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Amenoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make, if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child. The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Amenoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This I know well. In addition to this, I am indebted to Ryunosuke for all the business he has given me. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Has too good of a heart, accepts everyone's, asks.
Wow,
You're eventually gonna run out of time.
Just look at the shape and size of these grains. It's beautiful. I'm at a loss for words. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
So have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for a long time already?
Back in the day, it was my master and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another, but the ingredients required to make fireworks have remained the same. Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
What is with the fucking cut?
All right, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Is it because you have like a receding hairline that you're like, fuck it? It's intentional, guys. Which I feel you, man. It's every passing year, I'm like, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Is it happening? I'm just like, bitch, I grew the beard out for a reason, alright? If it ever happens, your boy's just gonna be a cue ball with a solid pointy beard, alright? Ladies and gentlemen, this might be one of the first times where I upload like an hour and 20-minute video because, yeah, I don't want to cut anything out because sometimes there's like downtime. I think all the downtime is meaningful in this weird instance, but no. Again, full send it for Yoimiya.
Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you all day.
He is gonna backstab
Sorry for
us.
dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly.
Except for this.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
Yeah, see, I don't like that because then we're like, well, what are our options? You seem to be getting along well with everyone. It was nice just listening quietly. I was about to say, I like, yeah, like Paimon's like, I want to fucking speak, and it's like, well, no, because to me, when someone does speak and they speak kindly and they speak sweetly and they are curious about the world, that's not a bad thing. I think it's when people speak about themselves and how like only themselves and what they want. That's frustrating. But when you see someone who's genuinely trying to speak about others. Also, yeah, it doesn't make any sense because she asked Paimon like how we met in our relationship. That is more than any person we've ever had to ask us about anything, you know? It was nice just listening quietly.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma?
Mondstadt, the city of freedom.
Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they want, doing whatever makes them happy. My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the winery or something.
Oh, Diluc?
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life. He was telling me all night about how good it tasted. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
To track down an enemy god. I'm looking for my lost sister, I think is a little better, but also, I don't know. we can get big. We're tracking down an enemy god. I'm looking for my lost sister. I'm gonna go, let's be honest, I'm looking for my lost sister, even though I want to say the god one.
And we're looking for answers from the gods, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough.
I'm slowly learning to cope, I'll say, yeah.
I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired.
Sorry, right now in my actual life, I'm trying to like learn a lot of businessy things, and I've been going hard for like 3 weeks, maybe even a month and a half now. But yeah, I've just been kind of get the point. I'm like, I'm starting to break. I'm starting to come undone. I'm starting to be like, I don't know what to do. Every time I look at the page of words and text, I just want to fucking rip my eyes out. I need a break, but I know I don't want to lose up. I don't want to lose my progression, so I'm kind of like, grr. Anywho, topical.
An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way.
Yeah, I'll bear that in mind.
Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories.
Hey, Yoimiya, hey, I'm taking you with me. Okay, I'm gonna wish on that goddamn thing, and I'm taking you with me. I got 221 wishes. I'll guarantee to be able to get you, but please come home. Don't make me wait so much. Please.
Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home.
I'll add it to my list of candidates. If we can get these fuckers out of here, maybe. When the main story's done, maybe. I'll add it to my list of candidates. It also depends what my sister thinks. I'll add to my list of candidates. It's funny because the way, again, this is like men perceiving things not the way they're probably intended to. But the fact that she's like, hey, you should stay here. Hey, maybe when you're done, you could hang out here and stay here. And it's like, we would make really good looking babies, all right? I got blonde hair, you got blonde hair, I got fucking badass orange eyes, you got weird brown eyes. Probably would, honestly, you'd crap my eyes because that's usually how it works. Anyways, boom. Also, you're gonna become like a god because you can control like 8 elements or whatever. Anyways, I'll put it to a list of candidates. I'm sorry, I'm going off to a tangent.
I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer?
We just finished, as it happens.
Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though. We don't want to raise any suspicion.
Why are you so...
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy.
absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Huh. Nice. Still a little sus. He could just have anxiety, because, you know, Yoimiya, very cool looking character, design-wise, badass, all that. But yeah. Also, I think, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think fucking she's the same age as Ayaka, so I think she's just fucking 14-year-old or whatnot. But she's gotten a lot of fucking burden on her shoulders for being a 13-year-old or whatever it is. Whatever the fuck it is.
That's way too small.
It is technically sturdy though.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping Sakajiro make you a collaborator in the eyes of the Tenryou Commission?
Maybe it does, but I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them, and whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait! Oh no!
We've already shit the bed with the fucking bad guys. What were we talking about? We were chased by the Millilith in Leeway 2. Do we have to be the bad guys in Inazuma as well? Well, let's just say we were chased by the Millilith in Leeway 2.
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's Third Sis?
Yeah.
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business.
Did some guy just go around banging the girls the same day? I don't know what the hell that happened.
They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always going to be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to our childhood, and we'd be chatting away like in the old days.
Are they trying to give him a stutter? Because it doesn't really echo that, at least
To
not
us,
to me.
those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update Sakajiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
What do you call it? Ladies and gentlemen. Let's wait, I think she got to talk to me.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid or held me once as a baby or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do. You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me.
Oh.
I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing.
That's awesome. Very, very cool. What do you call it? I hope this is the new, like, I haven't done Ayaka's quest yet, but I hope this is the new thing, because I love the idea of, like, if you want more story about these characters, then go ahead. I don't like how it seems like they're kind of tying that to a personality trait within Yoimiya. Like, Paimon's like, we haven't been able to get a word in, but it's like, we've never got a word in, ever. So the fact that we're just getting more dialogue is awesome. It reminds me of, like, God of War, where, like, if you wanted to listen to more stories about Norse mythology or instances of Inazuma weirdness, you'd be able to get it if you wanted. Anyways, oh, I was gonna say, man, if you want a textbook definition of like this guy who's fantastic, his name is David Carnegie, I believe his name is, but he's like the godfather of self-help books and like that kind of stuff. But she's very much doing a lot of the stuff that he preaches to do in just general conversation, like push interest about the other person's interests, etc. Like try to make people feel important, be thankful and grateful. Point out your own flaws constantly, that kind of thing. You know, just classic, like, good guy stuff, which is, some people are like, of course, we all know that, but a lot of it came from that guy, which is, it's an old ass book, is why I'm bringing it up. But, yeah, she's doing a lot of that.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
Wish we'd help get, like, tell Bite about him.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat.
Our character's like, are you...
My prospects don't look great.
Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? We did all of this?
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryou Commission.
Exactly.
I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryou Commission does catch up to you, then make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no, I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
Why do you want to come
Why
here?
did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is it...
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really just running away from my responsibilities. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind. So I... forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in the situation I'm in now.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision.
What? What was that?
The Tenryou Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryou Commission, isn't he? Yeah, quite high up as well. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us any issues. All right, you should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no time at all. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? Oh, there's so many orders to finish.
Divide and conquer.
Pots? Pots? Oh, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Yeah, that'll work.
him! Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer, just time.
Is that right? I feel like it's good to talk things out and actually have people like rationalize their position with you. Not to like tell them what to do, but to like just help them talk through it, to understand and try to ask them questions so that they can find out what they actually believe and want. Visit the old couple and ask for their help. Hello, old people.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Come and take a seat.
So sweet.
Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganohara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains.
Oh, jeez.
I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
Our character's like, just so you know, I'm an immortal god. Which is true, we're an immortal. That's what our sister is, at least, so we could presume that we're the same kind of level of immortality.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Sure. It won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
Hell yeah. Hell yes. I want to fight something. This is very much just story, which is honestly, in this instance, very welcome. To me, I don't mind it. What? Help. Clear. Oh, we just gotta hit some shit. Easy. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I can just hit speed. It's not about actually like, yeah. It's not about the hits damage. It's just about how fast you can cause
You got
attacks.
it! And that should just about do it.
He's
Satoru was on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
We can keep moving. I don't want to miss any dialogue. We're good. We good. But yeah, it's been a lot of dialogue, but I'm into it. I'm enjoying hearing her, honestly. She's
Hey, Satoru.
an interesting
How have you
character.
been? Keeping well?
Yes, I'm simping. Shut up.
Yeah,
Anyways.
same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
We got something. We see
That must mean a lot
Shell's
more work
quest.
for you, though.
Left
Are
and
you
right.
sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
Nice.
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
She's like, listen, bitch. Don't you step into my fucking territory, all right? We'll eat you alive.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict.
Yes.
Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh. They didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Yeah, guys, maybe in Ayaka's quest, you'd be like, everybody loves her. You're getting way more, like, beloved vibes from Yoimiya than anyone else.
Thank you.
But also, she's beloved by, like, the most basic commoner, which is, to me, better than Ayaka, who's kind of liked against, it seems like the middle to upper class like her a lot.
Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
But also, like, Ayaka has status going for her, whereas Yoimiya has none of that. She just has effort and kind will. And she's got a lot of the kind will thing that I think goes very far. Anyways, hello, Pippa.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom.
Yeah.
Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies.
Jesus Christ.
You barely notice as the years go by.
You guys
but
look like
then
80.
Suddenly, 50 years have passed.
Sorry.
50 years since what? Some important day?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Okay, yeah, so about 60 or 70.
Stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. We've been together ever since.
That's lovely. Congrats to both of you. You should be very proud of what you have. Yeah, you should be very proud of what you have.
To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together? Now that is something worth commemorating.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still look back with not a single regret.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Yoimiya tells them...
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought?
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
I guess this is fate.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Wonder if it's only that.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
We'll say, I'm not sure if Mihoyo would have the balls to do the whole, like, gay lovers, whatnot. I don't think just because there's some weirdness within certain places with that, you know. In terms of, I'm not sure. Maybe China or Japan or whatever is. I think they're located in China. I don't know. But that'd be awesome. It'd be cool if they were like, yeah, it's a whole thing. We wanted to be together, it didn't happen, all that. But I was really hoping in the back of my head, I was like, ooh, they're talking about like there's a lot of like weird subliminal things here. Either like we're the best of friends and or partner relationship shit, like her asking us to stay here, wanting us to be here, you know, in a place of peace forever, eternity, all that kind of stuff. And then we hear a bunch of old people talk about how they shared a moment under fireworks that changed or made them act, basically, in a moment or gave them courage, I guess is a better way to put it. But yeah, love all that. I was expecting
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Oh, but yeah, I was gonna be like, is this kind of like a weird, like, you know how in the Hangouts you can kind of be romantic in some cases? You can be like kind of like weirdly, not flirty, but it's like nurturing or caring a bit, basically, to an extent in which you're like, oh, if this ever escalated, you would know where it went. But yeah, I'm not sure if they were gonna try to do that with this. I don't think so, but who knows?
Huh? Why? Do they know?
Yikes.
Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him.
Did you catch any of their names?
Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this, surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
Yes. Please, give me a domain so I can fucking use Yoimiya. This has been a long bit of business, but I've never talked this much, I don't think, in any of my, like, let's play a video game or let's do a story mission kind of thing. So you have to forgive me for that. Oh, I don't know how this is gonna be. I really hope it's a quest or like a dungeon so that I can like back out and back in, you know? Because I would love to actually be able to like switch out my characters and to make like a Yoimiya team.
Friends. Let's ask them.
All right, yeah, kiddos.
Hi, Yoimiya. Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Not yet.
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
Oh.
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on. But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yeah!
She is great. Just the best. She seems like one of those people who had to be like an older sister. Who had to be like an older sister, so it just became inherently like maternal, if that makes any sense. You know, like a very motherly kind of person who's very, very nurturing and caring.
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all?
Yep, we did.
Yes,
It
exactly.
looked like they were chasing someone.
Uh-oh.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, stay away from them.
Don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right?
That
Stay in the
fox is
city for
creeping.
now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
That's so nice.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in.
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna throw. Yeah, it's looking like they're gonna throw some shit at us. So just in case it's not a dungeon, so if I want to basically back out of it and redo the instance a couple times so I can really play with Yoimiya, which might be stupid, but I want to do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. We can just put a Razor in there because we're just gonna be able to take multiple people in there. We're gonna take that. That works, and then Bennett, and that would be my character, but Yoimiya would be here. But these three should be able to play, and even outside of just everything else, they should be able to work in quite a good way. But yeah, this is the team I want to see basically Yoimiya play in, see if she can survive and do good in. But I want to redo the dungeon over and over again, which means backing out so I don't finish
Look,
it.
there are people from the Tenryu Commission over there. It must be them.
Yes. Hello.
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
I will wreck you.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame.
We're doing the things! Ladies and gentlemen, I guess I'll put in the best run of us doing this. But I really want to play with many versions of Ayaka, so we're gonna be doing this weird like load in, load back out kind of weird janky mess. So we're gonna be really careful, but we're gonna start with doing her charge attack, alright? Start there. But man, her kit looks so cool. Here we go, her charge attack. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, it didn't do that much damage, honestly, but then again, I don't think they really have her built for that kind of so at first we want to build our stacks with our, because we're using this legendary bow, and now do our charge attack. A little bit better in scaling. Also, you can get a headshot and just mess them up, although her charge attack does not seem to be doing like a big damage. Also, it does seem like you have to wait a good bit before you're actually able to detonate. But yeah, her base attack, her base attack's hitting for 3k, that's not bad at all, and her last attack hits the hardest. Yeah, she has no downtime, my guy. She has no downtime within her attacking. Here we go, baby! Okay, so now it's time for the fire dance, but hopefully we won't kill all of them, because I feel like her fire dance is gonna be pretty huge. Let's do this. Okay, 2,000 damage, 3,000 damage, but she hits so consistently, but man, they keep just poking me. Yeah, Okay, 10,000. That was 10,000. That was not bad. And they don't have her built as crazy. Like again, her having a rust would be pretty huge. Also, her having a pyro goblet would be also pretty huge. I don't know why they haven't given you the pyro goblet. Anyways, but yeah, we just. Oh, that's also something to take note of about her E. So her E is kind of special in the sense. Wait. Her E is special in the sense that it starts cooldown the minute that you're going. So you only really have like 4 seconds of downtime. So there's not that much downtime because of the way it kind of scales. Okay, so let's run it back again. I know we could probably get in the weeds and make it happen. Okay, so you do need to wait till all 3 are present. So even though you've technically hit charge level 2, or maybe you can even just like only get 2 charge arrows and it's more beneficial than getting the 3rd one to like max charge it, if that makes any sense. Her critical damage, but in her, or sorry, you don't need that much critical rate because you have so many instances to flip the coin, and the only thing that scales really hard is her final attack. But yeah, you guys can see that we're just melting most people. Even her white damage number is pretty stellar, but that is also because we are having a legendary weapon. But if you had a rust, even 2 refinements, that you'd be cooking with some fire, you know what I mean? So we're gonna run it back again. Also, man, her look is just so goddamn perfect. So cute. So cute. Also, this is heat seeking, just to show you guys again. Well, it did heat seek, but he ran away. Anyways, we do have her alt. Let's see how this even looks. Boom! Not only is that so stylish, but every single time. Oh right, we can't use you. Yeah, it has to be somebody else who detonates it, but it can be detonated every 2 seconds, and it's already chewing through people, even though Venti, because the damage is not coming from Venti, by the way. Venti does no damage. But we just keep getting more enemies just coming down the pipeline. Let's queue up some stuff. Okay, so we've seen her alt, we've seen all that stuff. I want to see how it is in sequence with other things. So we could just do this to generate some particles for her E. We could do this again. Yeah, she has no latency within her attacks. Like, she immediately feeds into the next phase. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Shit. This. This. Yeah. So the blaze is there somewhere just wrecking. Oh my god. No.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission?
Can I get out of this? Can I run away? There was no time to enjoy it. I knew I should have been more careful. Fuck. We gotta see a lot of it, honestly. But just that there, her as a support character, man, and that blaze, that thing is always detonating in Venti's swirl, that it was just chewing through things. So hot damn. Anyways, that is so fun. So fun. Anyways, but that's that. I wasn't even using Shincho there, which is honestly good because you can always. I think Shincho is better utilized with her just kind of running around being a DPS. Venti is good if you're doing Spiral Abyss and need to like just do a stupid amount of damage. But anyways, yeah, story stuff.
You will be punished for your actions.
Yes, McKay.
There is nowhere you can escape justice, not even at the edges of the world.
Huh, look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
But it's the fact that she attacks so fast, and also they don't have her really built well. Yes, they have her on a 5-star weapon, sure. But they don't have her on a Pyro Goblet. They don't have her with enough crit damage. She would benefit way more from higher crit damage and less crit rate because she attacks so quickly. And yeah, and the new artifact set, she doesn't have the new artifact set on. If she had the new artifact set, she'd be doing 50% more damage. What? And that's everything. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just like, come on guys. they undercooked her and still she was able to shred things. Even just her alt was able to, if you have Venti or Sucrose or Kazuha, just her alt is constantly going to be detonating, and it was just fucking shit up. Also, it kind of, that was the other thing. People were like, Yoimiya does a very high amount of single target damage. The fuck she does. Her alt, as long as you have a Venti or a Shincho that's detonating that pyro, is constantly giving her AoE splash damage, which just wrecks people, which benefits Venti ungodly well. Not only because of Veridescent Veneer, who weakens the fire that's going to inevitably swirl into her kit. But yeah, and also Bennett just amplifying her attack even harder, and then Shincho, if I were to get that procced off as well, he'd be giving her a ton of vaporized procs. Dude, I can't, because they don't have anything built for her, and she was already doing, like, blitzkrieging shit. So, wow. Happy. Very pleased on this fucking guy.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryo Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganohara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryo Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? Just who do you think you're kidding?
Yeah.
You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Tuh. Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryo Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
It's gonna be very hard for you to
Sir,
get it.
we're here to back you up.
Oh, hell yes! We get another chance, boys! Let's do one of these. Let's do this. I want to see how this is in combination with her. Okay, so Vaporize is procking. Vaporize be procking. 17k on Vaporize procs. Again, I can't really see it great. Because, okay, wait. Yes, it's you guys. Yes. And again, we're gonna do some Shinsho things. We're gonna do this. I'll just weaken you to fire, but anyway. Or to you know what I'm saying. Anyway, son of a bitch. Again, we can use these charge attacks. Boom! Stop it! You did not damage anyways. Fucking Christ. Eviscerated. Okay, so it does look like it kind of tries to share the heat seeking at some point, which is a little less good. But Vaporize is okay. It's alright. We'll do one of these. We'll do. Wait! Oh no! Quit! Quit, load back in! Please! Not like this! Please! Go! Vaporize! If I had her ult, it would be insane. Constant damage. Look. So many people. Gone. Dead to rights. Alright. I just want to see how this plays. So let's do this. This. Go. So again, her ult's just chewing through everybody. Yeah, her ult in conjunction with everything is just madness. Like absolute madness. If I can word, I'm gonna kill him. So I'm gonna try to be careful here. I just want to keep playing with the character. And she has her ult already. That's the madness. Also, yeah, that was something that I was wondering if that was gonna be the case. So it seems like Yoimiya is a character that can generate so many particles that everyone is constantly going to be bulldozing. So I have Venti on a Favonius weapon. I have Shincho on a Favonius weapon. I think she's just going to constantly be able to have her ult, which is insanely good. Anyways, but this and this and this, and then just doing this is already really, really good. Yeah. Also, I wonder how doing charge attacks in there would be. Especially, honestly, her just base E, her white damage number here, just with how fast you're hitting, seems to be hitting for like 4K. If you get high enough crit damage to where you can bump that up enough, that to me would be more than worth it. But ladies and gentlemen, I think I gotta do it again, and then this is it. All right, let the chaos flow. Shincho, Bennett, Venti, E, her. This. Go, 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 go. Hoo, 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 hoo. And now we'll just finish it off. Well, also, Shincho will detonate the blaze and just wreck him that way. Oh, I should have kept playing.
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Get wrecked.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
A really unfair fight.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all, you never ran away.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryo Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing? The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
Well, damn.
I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it.
That boat.
It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara Fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakajiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Yoimiya, the way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
Pretty badass.
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes.
That's true.
Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Nice. And we're back. Sorry, it's like a weird mixture of me like combining videos. But yeah, again, Yoimiya still fun to play. It's a shame we couldn't play her a little longer. But what can you do?
Would a sliding be faster?
I tried to get as much as I could, to be fair. This is gonna be nice. Good luck, fighting that storm.
Huh?
A beautiful fleeting moment.
Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
I feel like they mean everything to her.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep.
Very cool. Who doesn't love fireworks? I just don't like the yeah, woo that usually comes with them. Okay.
I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed.
It was very pretty.
Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it. It was one of the best ones. They won't forget that anytime soon.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
Thank you for the firework. No, thank you for your kindness.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I could hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they were commemorating...
Unwavering beliefs, right?
Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
I mean, just like what you like.
No one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires.
Yeah.
But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist.
Yeah, maybe that's the kind of like the sentiment for eternity. That's another, yeah, exactly. That's another kind of eternity. It's like people think that when things end, that means they truly end. And instead, it's the memories that thing's created that, in a way, is immortal, you know? And it's you passing that memory down that can immortalize it and make it eternal.
Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
So it's like fireworks. Like balling shit up. Woohoo. Dreamlike something. I didn't read the rest. Together under the fireworks. Lovely. Just absolutely lovely. Hello, Yoimiya.
I think I'll stay here for a bit longer. The show is still not quite over in my heart. Oh, but if you wanted to chat, I'll happily oblige.
What do you want to do afterward?
Matsuzaka and the others are still waiting for me so we can go hunt down the great Mujina yokai.
Right.
I'm like a big sister to them, so I can't go back on my word. Also, I want to go and ask everyone what they thought of the fireworks. And over the next few days, I'd also like to thank everyone for their support. That includes you and Paimon too, of course.
Okay, I guess that's like the new islands they were talking about.
I'll happily oblige.
Are fireworks expensive? No, I don't care. What if the Internet Commission causes you any more yeah.
I'll kick their butts again.
Hell yeah.
I'm joking.
Oh.
Didn't I tell you that my family deals with the commissions quite a bit?
Right. So you can just...
We have an easy enough time of it. At the worst, we'd have to apologize, smile, and pay a fine. It wouldn't be the end of the world.
Like, you need us.
You two should be careful, though. Without the same connections, you can't afford to be as reckless as me.
We're like, guess what? We're a god. Okay, we're immortal, all right? That is a sad kind of sentiment where, like, she talks about, like, hey, you should come back and, like, settle down. You know, or I hope Inazuma, our little town, can, like, you know, give you peace and harmony. And then we're kind of in the back of my head, I'm like, we kind of know at this point that our main character will not age. So every other person that we know will grow old and die outside of gods and maybe archons. So, Sag. Anyways, unless we fix this world and don't shit the bed like our sister did. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I effing can't. She is cute AF. Okay. Also, what am I doing? Maybe we could do... Oh, I mean, the fucking camera's been shit in the bed ever since the update. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my god, that was such a good quest. She is so lovely, man. Ah, man, I can't tell you guys how much I enjoyed that whole quest. It's, again, I think, and this is my own personal preference kind of thing, her story companion quest is the best in the game I've played this far. I haven't done Kanyu's or anything like that, but I haven't heard any people talk too hard about others, but I don't know why. I do know why. I think one of the things that makes her character design special is not only because her weird personality trait is that she's incredibly talkative. And Paimon almost, they seem like they kind of meme on that to where they're like, wow, we don't get to get a word in. But our character never gets to get a word in. So it's like weird. But what we do get from her being talkative is to understand who she is more and to understand and see more instances where she is over the moon levels of kind and considerate and caring. And also like very nurturing in a lot of instances. And a lot of like goes out of her way to stop the suffering of others or to try to help in the happiness of others. Maybe not the suffering, but the happiness. She goes out of her way to try to make others feel kindness and happy and feeling like that. Also, there was other things that I thought, like just for me personally, that I was just like, this character is one of my favorites in the entire game. Reasons why is because she had, like, the way they handle business is very, rings kind of close to home, where like you take care of your people. You take care of people who take care of you. And it's just this nice kind of back and forth. You know, she didn't accept kindness without first. Again, she very much feels like, and this is just me, she feels like a person who went to like David Carnegie's like school of charisma or like kindness, which is basically like to be considerate to others, to point out one's flaws, to point out the importance of other people and how their effort matters, and you acknowledge their effort. To try to help others see the wonder in the world as well, and to try to make people feel overall really, really good. Again, my second favorite, I think at this point, is Venti's, just because Venti's is like pretty emotional with him. With hers, it's more of just like, to me, a very, very good test case for this is how you showcase and unravel a wonderful character. Very, very game. Again, I think her kit, if I'm being completely honest, which I probably should have mentioned in the other video a little bit, her kit is a little underwhelming, but I think it's because of the way it's scaled. I think she has so many weird like minutia damage scaling, use her E to the maximum point and then switch to a character kind of weirdness, that if they didn't nuke her base attack to not scale as hard, she would be overpowered, basically. So like she has so many like building damage / weird new amplification of damage kind of artifacts and weapons that they have to nerf her damage on a passive just so that she can kind of not be so insane. I think that's my guess, at least. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I am over the moon with this character. I hope you enjoyed. I am definitely wishing for her. Like I said, I want her to come along on all of the journeys that we have or that we're going forward with, because yeah, she is just a character that to me stands out amongst every character that they've released in the game. But she's also a 5-star, so maybe that's why. But also, I don't know, I hope they do get in the habit of like making hangouts for the 5-stars, because as much as these are very cool and very larger than life, I do think the hangouts to me do a very good job about like unraveling a character's motivations, their fears, frustrations, and unknowings of the worlds, and what they're comfortable in and what they're interested in, and what their good notes and positive notes and bad notes are. So I don't know, hopefully in the future we get some cool hangouts for these characters as well. Also, she's being abducted right now. I don't know. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. If you like this video, please hit like or share it around, because God in heaven is this just a long bit of editing. And if I made you chuckle at my nonsense ramblings, which was a lot, I'll be honest. For those of you guys who are just stopping by, I usually don't talk this much. I pause the video like 80 times because I was juiced with Red Bulls and nonsense. So forgive me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for your time. Hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. You mean the world to me. Thank you again, and goodbye.